exposing Black people, and that it is not your job to help everybody. All right. And I said that I'm going to at least start posting these motivational speech, inspirational speeches, things that I've gone through to help, push my people forward from my perspective, my ideas. So my content may not be for you because I am going to be speaking from truth. I'm going to be speaking from integrity, from a righteous heart, because my goal is to push my people forward, and so that we can get to the place that we need to be mentally, physically, and spiritually. All right. And so today we're going to be talking about why it is not beneficial for you to help everybody. And this is the hard lesson that I had to learn. Okay. So let's get into this. And if you see some smoke, I'm just burning some sage just so that I can get calmness and just let whatever the message that I have within me flow fluently. So bear with me, you guys. Okay. All right. So why it is not for you to help everybody. Some people like me, you're a natural giver. You're a natural helper. When you see people in hurt or you see people in pain, your automatic reaction to that is to try to help that person get out of whatever situation that they're in. But I want to let you guys understand something. That is not always for you. And sometimes if you learn that doing that in certain situations, that a lot of times if you've stuck your neck out for people and it came to bite you in the butt, that is God's way of letting you know that you have to be guarded in who you help. Okay. You have to be mindful of the people that you help, because sometimes you can help the wrong individuals and they can make things go a different way in your life. Something that started off so innocent, something started off that was genuine, can turn into something that's not, that's bitter, and ruin relationships, and just your thoughts. You don't trust people. You don't have a trust for people anymore. So this is what I want to say to you. When you are called to help somebody, before you do that, before you put yourself in a position to help that person, what I want you to do is analyze that person first, okay? And what I mean by analyze that person, I want you to look at their life. I want you to look at the decisions that they make, and how often are these people constantly needing this help. Because a lot of times within our society, right, we get into situations, and we all do get into situations where we need help. But if you see a person continuously in that, doing that same thing, or continuously putting themselves in that situation, you are not supposed to be helping them. Okay? You're not called to help them. The reason why God or the universe or the Most High, whatever you subscribe to, allows that person to make that decision and keep getting and going down that road to where they need help is because God is trying to teach that person, or the Most High or the universe is trying to teach that person a lesson, right? And sometimes we as individuals get in the way of helping that person build character. Okay. So whenever we go through things in our life, it's not for somebody to come help us. That is God showing our weakness, what we need to work on, what we need to do to become better people. And so he's trying to make us aware that every time we make this decision, it's going to take us back down the road that we don't want to go to, because he's trying to help us to build character in that area. And when you sometimes offer your help, or you offer to get people out of the situations that they're in, you are disabling them from building the character that they need, so that down the road they have overcome the weaknesses that causes them to consistently make those wrong decisions. Okay, so in our society, we are made to feel bad when we don't help somebody, or when we don't want to stick our neck out for somebody, or it looks like we don't love that person. But that's not true, because there is a such thing as tough love. Just because I don't want to help you out of the situation that you got yourself into, it's not because a person doesn't love you. It is because that person is trying to help you build character so that you can stop making the same mistake. A lot of times what we do as a society, we look outside of ourselves. We look for everybody else to give us the answers that we already have within ourselves. Everything that we need, everything that we need to solve, every goal, every reality that we want is within us. Nobody can stop us. It doesn't take anybody else to get those things. Now, what happens with other people, God will position other people around us to help aid us to get to where we need to go, but the help is within, right? And so if you're a person who constantly make the same decisions, you're a person who constantly put yourself in situations to where it causes turmoil in your life, one thing you want to think about is maybe God has something chosen on you that he's trying to develop character to get you out of, so that he can move you to the next step in life. That's why whenever you make these decisions, it always pushes you 10 steps back, because he has something for you that he's trying to overcome. And sometimes when we as individuals who decide to help, then we're slowing the process down of them building the character that they need to overcome that, right? And I want to especially talk to is like when you have situations where it's in-laws or relatives or something like that, like you have to be mindful of those type of situations as well. You want to be careful of how you position yourself when you're trying to help somebody, because you don't want to help somebody and then at the end of it all it goes in vain, or at the end of it you feel like, well, dang, now I'm made out to be the villain, when you knew your heart and your intentions from the get-go. And some people don't even value your help, right? You have to know what type of people to help, because some people like to play victim. We have grown into society of victimizing our bad decisions, making it as if it's somebody else's fault and somebody needs to help me come fix the decisions, because somebody needs to come help me fix my mistakes because of my decisions. And if you don't come help me fix, then it's called victimizing, making other people feel bad about not wanting to help you. And what I've learned from that is those people have not looked at themselves. Nobody can fix your problems. Your problems start with you. You are the ultimate decision maker of every direction in your life. You determine where your life goes. It's not everybody else's fault. It is your fault. It is your decisions that you make that keeps your life going in turmoil. You know that they say that insanity is if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting to get different results. That's what they call an insane person. And that's what we are when we constantly make the same decisions and expect different results. We have to learn how to change our thoughts, right? It says renewing of the mind, renew your thoughts. Renewing who your thoughts is a part of renewing who you are. So it's okay for people to want to help, but you cannot help everybody, okay? You cannot help everybody. First of all, you have to look at their character. Is this person the type of person who always is in trouble? Is this the type of person who always makes the same mistake? Is this type of person do they constantly talk about other people all the time when they're in their situations? Are they always blaming other people, or whenever you're around them, they talk just about everybody? Like, you have to be mindful of those type of people. Are they the type of people that talk about everybody, right? And they never tell you about what they did, but they're always accusing somebody of what they did, but they never admit to their mistakes. You be mindful before you jump into something. Understand that person that you're dealing with. Understand, depending on how you're helping that person, right? Understand the dynamics of that and what it could change in your life if you do stick your neck out for that person, right? Because sometimes helping somebody can backfire on you to where they are now trying to damage your character, make you seem like a bad person. You never know what they tell other people. If this type of person, if a person will talk about the people that birthed them and the people that you see around them doing things for them, it may not be in the the capacity that they want it in, but the people that's doing things for them and they talk about those people, you are nothing. You are nothing. And it's best for you to try to help people like that from a distance. You can offer them help, but you want to do it smart. You don't want to you want to help them as you see them proactively helping themselves, right? The type of people that you want to help, these type of people are not pretty much going to ask for your help. You're going to know that they need it, but you're going to see that they're proactive. You know, they're on top of whatever they're going through in their life, whatever they're needing to change, right? You're going to see that they're proactively searching for ways, making moves to better their situation. They're not going to put it on anybody. They're going to man up, woman up, and know that, okay, I know I was a part of this. I know that I made this wrong decision. And so let me proactively work to make things different. Not the people that constantly do the same things, okay? People that constantly do the same things have in their character is bad. They talk about people a lot. They just, they got this thing about themselves. And I'm not talking bad because we all come from places and we grow, but you have to look at a person's character. Who are they? What do they stand for? Are they proactive? Are they the type of person who does this all the time? When is enough? Have you helped this person before? And how did it turn out the first time? And what is your insides telling you about helping? Are you hesitant about helping this person again? Is something wanting to tell you, is something inside of you telling you no, but because they may be a family member or somebody close, your friend, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, you don't want to seem like you're just denying them. You're not. You're not. If you looked at their character and their character is in a bad place, then you need to let God do what he's going to do in their life. Don't step in. It's probably not even for you to step in. It's probably for somebody else to step in. You have to get back. When people are having situations with other people and other people in their life, you need to step back out of that, right? And you need to let those people work out whatever situation that they have between each other. Because in the end, sometimes that situation could come back on you, right? Especially when it comes to relatives or family, right? A person can have a beef with someone in their family, their relatives, and then next thing you know, you the enemy. You're the problem. Now people have a problem with you. Now you did something and you don't even know why you're the villain. And because now that they're back cool, right? Okay, so these people make up. Now that they're back cool, you're looked as the outcast, like someone who's done something to them when you were just brought into it anyway. You didn't have nothing to do with it from the beginning. But sometimes when you help people, right, and you start to see like, this person ain't the things that they told me ain't lining up. Situations that they say ain't lining up, and so you want to back out of it because you see that helping them is starting to affect you. It's starting to bring drama into your life. It's starting to bring discomfort in your life, and you want to back away from it because this is not. You don't want anybody else's baggage. You don't want to take on something else that is not for you to take on. And so you back away from it. And that can cause a relationship to break. That can cause a relationship to go the wrong way because people will begin to think, oh, you're acting funny, or no, I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my heart, my boundaries, because I see that what you told me didn't stand up to the reason why I was supposed to be helping you. Or the moment I start helping you, you start to go back to those same situations that you told me you wanted to change from. So that's why I say it's very important. Look at people's character. Look at what they showed you in the past. Look at their traits because they are their own God. You are not here to save them. God has given everybody their own ability to save themselves, right? And we can come in to help aid you when you're needed. But it is not your responsibility to come save nobody or to be a help for everybody because you have to protect your heart as well. Because just to be honest, and this is where I'm going to expose Black people, we can be the most hurtful type of people. We talk about each other like a dog, right? We are groupish, cliquish. If you don't fit into my clique, or it's not we were begging for another race of people to show us the love that we don't even have for ourselves. We're begging for another race of people to love us, and within our families we don't even love each other. We can't even authentically work together and love each other from the truth, right? People be so fake these days. It be fake love, and they try to make you to be fake. It's not that. Sometimes you're not fake. You just back away from what you're seeing, things that's being revealed, and the fakeness that you see. So people will try to make you be fake, and it's not that you're fake, right? It's you see a fake situation and you don't want nothing to do with it. Black people have to get out of this. I'm gonna carry 10% of the weight and you carry 90% of the weight. Do you know how far we could be as a people is if we learn to love each other? I don't even think we understand what love is anymore. I think we've got so far away from truly love, understanding love, how to work together as a unit, how to work together as a family, how to build each other as a family, that we're so far away from it that we don't even see what it looks like anymore, right? It's not in our society anymore. It's not represented in our music anymore. We don't do it. Each family is for their own, right? Okay. And so what I'm trying to say is, in order for us as a people to get other people to love us, to see us for who we are, we have to be the first ones to see us for who we are. And we can't bash each other, trying to find ways to tear each other down, not being real with each other, being a lie to each other. If you don't like somebody, be honest about that, not liking that person, right? Maybe something you need to deal with within yourself. It's not that you don't like that person. Maybe it's that person has something that you like that you don't have, and you don't know how to deal with it. We all go through this, but we don't even love each other. We don't even like each other. We don't even know how to work with each other, right? When a black person comes to help another black person, 9 times out of 10, they using them, right? They're not doing, you use another, you would rather use your brother. You would rather use your sister. You would rather use your mother than to be a woman or a man to stand up on your own 2 feet and accept your wrong decisions and fix them. But no, you rather for somebody else to carry your baggage and your weight. And how are we going to grow as a people doing this? Imagine if we had a weight, right? In a weight weighed 50 pounds and I took my 25 weight, you carried the other 25. How far we can carry the weight versus you wanted me to carry the whole 50 pounds of weight. And you feel rightfully you feel like that's okay for me to carry all of the weight. That's what we experience in black families, right? When we try to help each other. It's not that we don't want to help each other. It's like we have certain people within the black community, when we do try to help you, you take advantage of somebody's love. You take advantage of somebody's kindness. You take advantage of somebody's heart, and you use it for your own individual selfishness, right? And you need to see who you are. And sometimes when we help each other, we are stopping these people from seeing who they are. We're stopping these people from correcting and going through the struggle that they need to build the character that God is trying to push them to, right? Because then they got an excuse now. Now they go run over to this side, and now you're the bad guy. And they constantly do that. Run to the one person, to the next, to the next, to the next. Whoever's willing to save them from the situations, whoever they can tell and get sympathy from, that's what they're constantly doing within their lives, running from their own self, running from the truth, because people like us have, we don't want to see people going through stuff, so we want to help them. No, it is not your job to help everybody, okay? In order for us to get forward as a people, black people are going to have to learn how to work together. Okay, we are going to have to learn how to work together. We're going to have to learn how to love each other again. We're going to have to learn how to work in groups. We're going to have to learn how to figure out problems together and in love, right? And if you got an issue with somebody, right? Talk to that person about that issue. Don't go yapping your mouth to somebody else bad about that person. And then next thing you know, you smiling in that person's face. Stop it. Stop it. Stop destroying each other's character. Because, and another thing I wanted to say about helping other people, you don't want to destroy your character for sticking your neck out for somebody else. You don't want to destroy relationships with other people because you stuck your neck out for somebody else. Your character and your name is yours. It is what when people see you, what they think of. And you don't want nobody to get the wrong perception of you or the wrong character of you because of what somebody else might have said or what they may have done that you are attached to. Now it has destroyed your character as well. No, you have to guard your character because your name is all you have. And you have to keep that name with integrity and with righteousness. And you have to protect that. And nobody should make you feel bad about it. Nobody should make nobody feeling bad about helping a person who constantly does the same thing. I see that, and I've even done it, not understanding when I was doing it, I shouldn't have been doing it, right? Making another person feel bad because they don't want to help a certain individual. And that's why I say, if the individual that's constantly in issues, if the individual is constantly in trouble, that is because the help has come to rescue them and they've never learned from their mistakes. They have learned, they may go through the hardship in the process, but if they still continue to make those same decisions, they have not learned. And it is for us to back away and let them go through what they're going to go through so that they can become better people in the future, right? We are stopping people from becoming better when we help them. We are stopping people because what does, and I'm not speaking from a Christian mind, but I do believe some of the concepts in the Bible that God chastises, right? The ones he loves, right? And if we come in to save when he's chastising, that's just like the mom and the dad whooping the child, right? If the father is chastising the son and the mom comes save him, then the son is going to repeat because he feels like, okay, mom is going to save me from this whooping, so I'm going to do what I'm going to do again. No, you have to let the father chastise the child so that the character within that child can be built and it won't ever fall. So that when you're not around, that child or that person knows how to overcome whatever they have in their life, right? We're all put here to overcome challenges. We all are put here with certain things in our path that are causing hardships. That does not mean we're all going to face these problems. What that means, should I say, is God is teaching you a lesson through those hardships. He's trying to show you something. He's trying to teach you something, right? And if I come to save you, you're never going to get the lesson. And I'm going to push you further back in your life to where you keep repeating the same circle. And then you're going to be 30 and 40 and 50, just now understanding like, wow, I wasted all this time because you didn't face your issue. You didn't face your problem. And the other people didn't allow you to face your issue or face your problem. They didn't allow you to build the character that God put you here to build, right? Our problems that we go through in our life are testaments of where he's trying to get us to go. So wherever you're struggling at the most, wherever you're suffering the most in your life, that is being used as a testament for you to keep fighting in that area, to keep and to remind you to renew that thought in your mind in that certain area. You have to change everything that you're doing in that area. You have to change everything that you're doing in that area so that he can push you forward to the next position in your life. And us people who want to save everybody, stop it. Stop it. You cannot save everybody. We are the ones who create our own reality. We can save ourselves, okay? It does not come from our politicians. It does not come from our parents. It does not come from our siblings, brothers, sisters. You are the savior of your own reality. You are the savior of yourself. Okay, so do not feel bad if you have washed your hands from helping somebody and they now look at you like you're the enemy. No, you do it in love. And if those people make you feel that way, still love those people, still respect those people, because what we have to learn how to do within our community is not be like everybody else. I'm not going to I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to talk bad about you. I'm not going to wish bad on you. I'm going to love you. If you need anything and I have it, that it's not going to cause any hardship on me, then I'm going to still bless you with it. Because at the end of the day, you still my brother, you still my sister, and I still love you. But I have to let whatever God's trying to do in your life, let him work that out. Okay? And Black people, we cannot expect everybody else around us, every other nation around us, to include us or love us. That has to start from within. That has to start as an individual, from within ourselves, and then that has to start collectively, how we treat one another. And once the world sees that, then they have no choice. Okay? You can't ask somebody else to do what you're not willing to do for your own people. And if that is truly love, and to truly be real with them, and to be truthful with them. And that being said, that is my message today. Everybody don't deserve your help, and you're not supposed to help everybody. All right? Well, that concludes my message for today. Thank you so much for joining Janetta B. I'll be back on here next week with another message, and you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.